Hey sports fans, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jordan Mull coming at you live and ready to break down some absolute chaos in the National Football League. That's right, today we're diving headfirst into the most jaw-dropping, mind-boggling, earth-shattering NFL trades of 2025. Buckle up, grab your beverage of choice because you won't believe some of these moves. We're talking Hall of Famers on the move, franchises changing their fortunes overnight, and enough drama to make a Hollywood screenwriter blush. Let's get after it. Alright folks, let's start with a trade that sent shockwaves through the entire league. Aaron Rodgers, the man, the myth, the legend, the discount double-check-in cheesehead-wearing quarterback, is no longer a Green Bay Packer. I know, I'm still processing it too. After years of speculation, will he, won't he back and forth enough to make your head spin? Rodgers finally decided to hang up the green and gold and head to the Big Apple. That's right. The New York Jets pulled off the impossible and landed themselves one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play the game. Now, I know what you're thinking. The Jets? The same Jets that haven't won a Super Bowl since Joe Namath was slinging the rock? The very same. But hold your horses, because with Rodgers under center, anything is possible. The Jets are immediately thrust into Super Bowl contention, and the AFC East just got a whole lot more interesting. Okay folks, take a deep breath because this next trade is going to blow your mind. Patrick Mahomes, the golden boy, the magician, the guy who can throw a football sideways for a touchdown, is no longer a Kansas City Chief. I repeat, Patrick Mahomes is no longer a Kansas City Chief. This is not a drill. The San Francisco 49ers, yes, you heard that right, the San Francisco 49ers managed to pry Mahomes away from Andy Reid and that offensive juggernaut in Kansas City. Now, I don't know what kind of voodoo magic the 49ers used to pull this off, but they basically just traded for the modern-day Joe Montana in his prime. The entire league is officially on notice. The 49ers are loaded, they got their guy, and they are coming for that Lombardi trophy. Alright folks, buckle up because this next trade is more tangled than a plate of spaghetti after a toddler got a hold of it. We're talking a three-team mega deal involving the Dallas Cowboys, the New England Patriots, and the Los Angeles Rams. And let me tell you, this thing had more moving parts than a Rube Goldberg machine. First off, the Cowboys, desperate to recapture their glory days, decided to go all in on defense. They shipped off a boatload of draft picks and a couple of key offensive players to the Rams in exchange for Aaron Donald, the most disruptive defensive player on the planet. The Rams, meanwhile, were in full rebuild mode after the departure of Sean McVay and needed to restock their draft capital. But wait, there's more. The Patriots, always lurking in the shadows, swoop in and snag a couple of promising young players from both the Cowboys and the Rams, somehow managing to get even younger and more talented. This trade left analysts scratching their heads and fans refreshing their Twitter feeds every 2 seconds. Okay folks, this next trade is a tough one to talk about, but it's important to address the elephant in the room. Deshaun Watson, despite all the controversy surrounding his off-field issues, was traded to the Miami Dolphins. Now, I'm not here to debate the legal aspects of the situation or to pass judgment. What I will say is this: the Dolphins made a calculated risk, a gamble that Watson's talent on the field would outweigh the baggage he brings with him. Only time will tell if this move will pay off for Miami or if it will blow up in their faces. One thing's for sure though, this trade sent shockwaves through the league and sparked a much-needed conversation about accountability, second chances, and the role of athletes in society. Last but certainly not least, we have a trade that shook the ground in the AFC. Derrick Henry, the human bulldozer, the running back who makes grown men look like tackling dummies, is leaving the Tennessee Titans. That's right, King Henry has a new castle, and it's in Buffalo, New York. The Bills, already a force to be reckoned with on offense, just added a battering ram to their arsenal. I mean, can you imagine Josh Allen and Derrick Henry on the same field? Defenses are going to need a whole lot of smelling salts to survive that 1-2 punch. The Bills are going all in for a Super Bowl run, and with Henry leading the charge, they might just stampede their way to the promised land. And there you have it, folks. The 2025 NFL trade deadline was an absolute whirlwind of activity, leaving us with more questions than answers. Which trade shocked you the most? Which team came out on top? Let us know in the comments below, and let's debate this thing like we're back in the ESPN studios. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more NFL updates. Until next time, peace out.